Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone. First, allow me to introduce myself. My name is Sabila Jannah Lubis with student registration number 21109312102 and 2, and the supervising lecturer is Dr. Dina Rahmayanti M.Eng. In this video, I will explain a little about cash flow in the technical economics course. Keep watching the video until the end. In the first, I'll introduction cash flow. Cash flow is a financial report that contains the effect of cash from operating activities, investment, transaction activities, and financing or funding transaction activities, as well as the net increase or decrease in a company's cash in one period. The function of cash flow in general is to look at the flow of the money that occurs at various times. Next is a cash flow project. The flow of money related to a project can be divided into three groups. Namely, first one is a initial cash flow, and second is a operational cash flow, and at the end is a terminal cash flow. In this, in the first image on the screen, we can see the cash flow timeline. We assume the period to be a discrete period. For the beginning of the period, it is denoted as 0, and in this picture, you can see the final period, namely period 5. Next, the image shows as a sign of receipt or expenditure. For receipt, the arrow will point upward, whereas for expenditure, the arrow will point downward. The upward arrow is positive, and the downward arrow is negative. Let's go to the example. In this picture, it can be seen that there is income which we can assume as a loan the initial period of $10,000. Then expenditure is made to pay off of the loan in period 10. Based on the method of payment, compound interest formulas can be grouped into first one is a single payment. Single payment in the single payment is first one is compound amount factor, where finding F if P is known. And second is a present worth factor, where finding P if F is known. Second method of payment is a uniform series. First one is sinking fund factor, where looking for A if F is known. And second is a compound amount factor, where finding F if known as A. And the end is a capital recovery factor, where find A if P is known. And the end is a present worth factor, find P if A is known. Interest. After we go to the example, then I'll explain about the interest. Interest rate notation. For the first is interest with the notation symbol is E. The meaning, analysis interest rate percent per time period. And the second is number of years with the notation symbol is N. The meaning, analysis period, number of time periods. Next is present. The present with the notation symbol, the meaning is a single transaction at the beginning of the analysis. And then is analysis period, or with the notation symbol is a period 0, the amount of the money at the present time. Next is a future with the notation symbol is F. The meaning, the amount of money at the end of nth period, which is equivalent to P. And the last one is annual with the notation symbol A. The meaning, the meaning is the amount of money from a series of uniform transactions at the end of each period, from period 1 to period n, which is equivalent to P and F. Thank you everyone who has watched my short explanation video until the end. Hopefully it is useful and can be understood clearly. The end of the word, I say wabillahi taufiq wal hidayah. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.